Okay, Crockett36, and here we are doing a video. So I have been trying to work with this gimbal, and it is not cooperating. Anyways, let me start off by I removed all the red dice. Nice. Okay, so this is we are doing our House Rule 1940 game again, and we are back at it, but I am the Axis this time. I am not used to being the Axis. I am Allied headquarters in New Hampshire, Seabrook, New Hampshire. So let's see, and then we have one right here, and one right here, and another one right there, representing the changes that we are making. Okay, so onboard changes to the game. We have a Japanese sub will go into 1935, season 35. That is not set up yet. That is the C-Zone, Caroline Islands C-Zone. Okay. Number 2, there's Lend-Lease. China gets an artillery in Szechuan. So I will set that up as the Szechuan. If I can find a Chinese American. All right, right here. Okay, this is Chinese artillery. Okay, then we have a Japanese destroyer going into 35. All right, that's another one. Then we have an air base going into Yakut for the Russians. And we have a sub going into 98. Air base going into Egypt. Air base going into Gibraltar. Air base going into northern Italy. Air base going into Berlin. Destroyer going into 114. The 110 fleet is moved to 111. The 111 fleet is moved to 109, air base in Canada. And let me check my notes. I think that's it. UK is going to be blue colors. Oh, and also the Russians get an infantry, artillery, and tank in Buryatia. I do not have that set up. Let me quickly get that out. Tank, infantry, tank, and artillery. All right, there we go. That is another change. Okay. So we are trying to inject technology into this more. So Lend-Lease and technology. Big factors in World War II, right? It's not really a World War II game if you don't have technology. It's a 1940 game. Now, if that's what you want to play, that's what you want to play. But we like technology. So we are including technology. The technology hits will be now a 5 and a 6. 1/3 chance. You are actually going to pick your technology ahead of time, because who does technology and ends? Russia. Russia's not going to do super sub technology. You end up with super sub technology, you're never going to spend $1 more on your technology, because that's stupid. So we have technology with goals. So that's funny, because I'm saying that and then I'm sorry. There's a battleship off the East Coast. Is a USS Massachusetts, which I believe you can visit, which I did visit in Battleship Cove, down in southern Mass. Okay. So that was a thing right there. No, I take it out. Okay, good. So technologies are 5s and 6s, but the game begins with every one of the big powers having a dice. So I'm going to roll them. This is for America. America hits. Technology advanced. Let's do Great Britain. Great Britain misses. Let's do Germany. Germany misses. Let's do Japan. Japan hits. Let me get a rondel. Japanese rondel. Japan and America. That's a 5. I think that's it. No, Russia. That would be nice if Russia got a hit. Russia hits. Oh, man. Dang. Wow. Okay. So we are, what else? French. The French will surrender their land to Americans, not to the British. They would technically surrender their IPCs to the Russians as well. So Syria, for instance, would be very capturable by the Russian player. Lend-Lease Destroyer. So England gets a Lend-Lease Destroyer while America is neutral. Every turn, America is neutral. It can send one up. Doesn't have to buy it, though. Just gives it. And then Cap. I already talked about you have to capture the capital capture. Maybe I didn't actually. I've recorded this 3 times because of that gimbal. If you want to capture Paris, you have to first surround and take Normandy, Bordeaux, and southern France. Then you can get all 19 IPCs. And then neutral territories can be taken over, and they will only react. Spain will react if Portugal is taken over. Spain will react if Switzerland's taken over. Sweden would react if Switzerland's taken over, and vice versa. Turkey would only react if Saudi Arabia is taken over. And then down here, Mozambique and Angola, and then a lot of these territories would react. So 3 spaces, neutral has to be within 3 spaces, and it would turn to the invaders, enemies, pro side. So if U.S. invades Spain, Portugal becomes pro-Axis. That's it. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, the 5 and 6 for technology. Okay. So let me just set the dice up, and I will be right back. Crockett36 starting a game of house rule game of X. Now, I haven't got the board set up, but I do have the Paris battle set up. I'm playing the Axis. I don't generally do that, but I'm doing it today. And in this rule, we have capital capture, which means I have to surround France in order to take all $19. So I don't usually do that. So I'm going to take the 3 tanks from here. I'm going to send them to southern France, and I believe there's a attack bomber kind of in far. There is. That's supposed to be a Stuka. Yep, nope. Grab me a Stuka. Oh. Stuka from Poland, and that will go into 1, 2, 3. All right. So I still haven't figured out the configuration of the Navy. Got to check with that because we'd moved the Navy from 110 to 111, I think. And I think we moved 111 to 109. So, but I'm doing the, make sure I can get this. So this ends up being 2 artillery, 1 infantry. That's 3. You know what? I'm going to send another one of those, that combo. So this ends up being an artillery, which will come. We'll have 1 come in from Germany too, and I'll send a tank in there. And then this 2 tank will join up with this. Oh. There was a tank in West Germany. No tanks in West Germany, no tanks in Germany. No kidding. Did not know that. All right, so that will tack bomber, one tack bomber from Germany proper. We'll go to Normandy, and I'll break it right there to get a little closer. One artillery coming from here, one artillery coming from here. Makes two artilleries. This is two tanks, which should be right there. The 4 mechs will come in there. The 3 infantry plus the 3 infantry. And then we're going to have to bring in some planes into their 3. Should be 3 and 2. 3 and 2. West Germany. I do not have that. Oh, they're there. Not sure why that's there. Let's take the 3 Stukas in there to pair up with the 2. So I'm going to reduce this. I want to reduce that to 2 tanks going into southern France. And an extra tank will roll into Paris. So we can get a 3 pairing up with a 3 pairing up. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to take care of a navy. And I'm going to change up this 3 mechs for 4 mechs for a 3 mech and bring a mech in southern France. And we have to do these in a certain order, by the way. And you have to capture it before. You have to capture the others, cut off the escape route. All right, so I'm assuming that if we have something in 110, that would be 1, and then 2, 3, and then 4, 5. And then 6. So I'll just leave this here, and there, and there. Check my notes. Then obviously we put into Yugoslavia to do the bounce. Take a tank in there. And take an infantry in there. Don't want to win that, right? All right, still have to figure out a bunch of stuff, but that is going to be some of the moves. Get a head start on this. Let me just do a general count. So we have 1, 2. Okay, the dice are set up. So we have 3 Stukas, 3 tanks. Okay, so no, we need to do the other battles first in order to capture. So I did not do these. So this was the first battle, and it's going to be a 4, and I would describe it from here. 2 3s and a black dice. Okay, so this is my forces, and then his forces will be these 2 white dice. All right, so 2 tanks, Stuka, mech versus versus 2 twos. Southern France, the World War II has begun. Okay, so we have a hit by him and a hit by me. Okay, so we will take off the black and the whites, and we will roll again. 2 hits, he misses. He's dead. I lose the mech, and I'll put the injured, the slut, the killed in there. And if I had a Rundle, I would put it on there. All right, let's go for Normandy. Normandy will be a similar battle. Let's see. We have a tank and artillery. So we have a Stuka, his 2 units, a tank, and then this time we have 2 greens. All right, so there's my forces. Okay, right there. The battle. He misses again. I only got 1 hit. So we'll take 1 of his off. We will fire again. Miss by him, and only 1 hit by me. But he dies, and Normandy is captured. So far, so good. And that would get a Rundle as well, but I don't think I have any outs. Oh, there's one. Okay. And now the big one. Okay, so I will confirm that I have 6 whites, 6 ones rolling in there. And I believe I have 3 mechs, which will pair up nicely with the artilleries, and 1 mech left over. And then I have 3 tanks and 3 Stukas. But he gets to roll his anti-aircraft first. Misses. Wow. Oh, wow. That's pretty lucky, actually. Let's get rid of those. They don't come back. And I roll in there with my army first through the Ardennes and over the Belgian border, and I get 2 hits. I actually don't like to use that. Okay, I'm going to say 2 hits because these are actually all the units. They're actually fighting. So, and then here comes the Blitzkrieg. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would make that 6 kills. I think that's probably less than normal. So we roll for his 2s. And we're going to drop those in there. Drop those in there. Drop this, and I need a red dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He gets 7 hits. Okay, so that takes care of all my blacks. Take that over there. And I took care of all of his 6 greens. 2, 4, 6. Okay. So no. Put one of those back. One of the greens back, because I can take out the anti-aircraft gun. So he has this is a red dice. I'm not sure why that's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure why that was. This is 5 dice taken away. Oh, there should be an infantry. Gotcha. Should be an infantry left. There we go. Okay, so we got 5, and he takes away 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's do this all together. This is nobody. So I took off, he got 7 hits, the 6 infantry, and the 1 mech. Okay, so we still have all of the greens, all of the superpowers. Okay, let's drop those in there. I'm going to shake this up. And we get, 1, 2, 3 hits. Wow, that was not great. We'll turn that over into a 3. And I will drop these in and hope he also gets unlucky. 1, 2. Okay, so 2 of the greens go off. And he has to remove 3, so that'll be his 3 in the 2 category. All right, and we continue and press on. Luckily that, okay, so finally we got the 4, and I'll turn that over into a 4. And he is, and I'll roll this over, and you got 2 hits. So he is definitely into my mechs. Took away my mechs, and $19 goes into my coffers. All right, do I have a 20-sided dice? Nope. Okay, here we go. $19 goes in my coffers. I will put that as the, there it is, 20-sided dice. Nope. I guess I don't see a 20-sided dice. I usually have one on my table. Okay, so let's continue. So we have 2 Japanese sneak attacks, and they eliminate the cruiser before the cruiser can fire back. Okay. This is the leftovers from the battle. Yes. Okay, and then this sneak attack. And that is a hit. These 2 go off. Okay, and then here we go, the big one. Okay, these guys represent the 4 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 bombers, and 1 sub. Sub is actually, if that gets a hit, the sub did get a hit, which means the battleship will be tipped. And then he'd still get to fire back his others. What? No, I don't get target select. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is dead as well in the first round of combat. But he gets to fire back because he tipped his cruiser, battleship. If we had target select, I would have been able to take the cruiser. And he gets 1 hit. And that will be 1 plane. Is that right? $10 plane. Okay, 1 sub comes off. All right. And that would be turn 1 combat moves. I was also going into, you can see here, I was going into Yugoslavia. And I brought 1 infantry. So I didn't bring a lot. Let me take I have 7 infantry in there. Okay, there's the 7, but artillery ups to 4 of them, 2 of them. Okay, so that would eliminate 2. So we have 4 and 5. We have 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is, 9. Okay, and then he would have 5. Is it 5? It is 5, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 5. 5 rolling against me. So here we go. The ground attack. Should have brought a tank in. Oh boy. And he gets 2 hits. So I'll take 2 of the dice off. And having screwed the initial attack up, he presses on. 2. I don't think you press on. I want to bounce retreat into Romania. And I think that would be combat moves. All right, and I'm just going to put this on top of here. and this on top of here, and I'm going to find a couple more chips. All right, I'm not prepared to do land non-com, so let me take a few minutes to think about that. Okay, I'm going to chip these together, or sew these together, but this is from southern France, 1, 2 down here. I think I can do that. Oh no, I know that 3 were in here, so assuming that this went here, this would go here, and then assuming this 1, 2, this would not be able to go there. So I'm going to bring that back to, actually to Germany. The 3 in here will go to here. And I think, generally speaking, 1 has to go there. So I will bring 2 more back to Western Germany. Move this over here just so we don't have any problems with that. We'll place that in there. 3 in there. Bombers come back to center. I think that's generally how it goes. And then 1 troop will all of a sudden activate those, and that becomes German. All right, I will grab a German Rundle. Okay, so then these 2 Germans will march to there. Let's just put the tanks. 1 tank goes here, and this becomes German. These 11 march forward to Poland. Into Poland. I'm going to bring these all together out into the ocean. And we'd have a 3-plane scramble. You know, I'll put these forward like is traditional. I'll put those forward as traditional, and I'm going to put this down. Okay, and they'll go over to Norway. And then these anti-aircraft would go forward with the troops. All right, and we would have a 3-plane scramble out of there. I'm going to put a plane in there. Oh. Right. I got to find out about this because this is exposed more than I want it to be. Oh, these are gone. I think it came from Germany. Let's see the original. Just want to check the original setup. I can always edit this clip. All right, so came from Poland. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it can go back to, yeah, it can go back here. So I'll leave those there. And then I would be building, and I screwed this up, I would be building all artillery. There they are. I think it's 6. I think it's $30. And 6 times 4 is 24. No, 7. So that's 7. think that goes in Germany. So like I said, not an experienced Axis player. Don't prefer it. I will keep those guys actually, and don't need any wisecrackers. All right, and let me get some rondels. To help clarify the situation, this becomes German. That's German. This is not German. Okay, and we will put these rondels here. All right, that looks fairly good, fairly standard to me. I might as well put the dice in Greater Germany. That doesn't get much usage. And I will do a recap. So I know we got $30 plus the 19 would be 49, plus 5 more. So 30, 35, 36. Brown is 4. 36, 37, 38. So I think we have $38 plus the $19. So $58, $57 is what I'm thinking we have. 2 subs in 91, 2 subs in 106. 112 has destroyer, cruiser, battleship, and transport. Normandy has artillery, infantry, tank. Southern France has 2 tanks. Northern Italy has 3 Stukas. And then all the planes left over, the 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters, and 2 Stukas, 2 bombers, 2 infantry, and 3 anti-aircraft are in Germany. Germany proper has 7 artillery. My one dice rolled 4. And Romania is, Bulgaria is 4 infantry, 1 tank. And Romania is 2 infantry, 7 infantry, 8 infantry, 2 artillery. Oh, we never did anything with this. Shucks. Okay, this is actually going to go here. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes. No. That one actually will roll into the south. Okay. And then, so 1 plane in southern, 3 Stukas in northern. In Poland, I'm seeing 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 infantry, 2 tanks, 3 anti-aircraft, and 3 artillery. And that would be Germany round 1. Hey guys, so screwed up a little bit. Added a bit to the end of my video, the overlay that was in the corner. So I fixed that, taking that off at the end. It's not as long a video, so I reduced it down to a regular speed. The Battle for Paris, I forgot to take off 2. And then the money for Germany would be the $30 plus the 4, the 3, and the 2, which is 9. And then where's the 10th? Number 10. I got something. Yep, 10. And then 12, $42 plus 19. That's for 61, plus a bonus for trade with Russia. So 61 42, 62, 61 plus $5, 66. All right, that is what Germany has. Shultzie, everything else is good.